Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with Renegade. Lately people could get the Renegade from the loot keys or boxes or loot boxes or however you would say. So why not to play with this vehicle again? Very important thing to say. Renegade is very beautiful tank, but it is extremely hard tank to play with. Right? Bless me. Thank you. It is extremely hard tank to play with. The main reason being is for this cupola. Armor of the Renegade is not ideal, it is far away from being perfect, and it is not the best tank in the world of tanks, right? But it has very good rating in the index page. In fact, it has the best rating you can get, and I truly stand by it. But what you need to keep in mind, it is not the easiest tank to play with, right? I would love to say something else. I would love to say the tank is extremely easy to play with. You have absolutely, you don't need any skill whatsoever to play with it, and so on. No, the tank is hard to play with, and you need to be a pretty damn good player to make it work. Now, the main reason being is this cupola. This cupola will cack on you to the maximum, and you need to make sure you are trying to block it, and if you won't, you are going to take one for the team just like so. So this is not exactly what we are looking for, and this is the hardest part of the Renegade, in my opinion, to make it work in the first place, right? It is very important thing to say. Now, we are crafting a bit different angle to the enemy Renegade, and as you can see, we can definitely have the things done. Look at this beauty. We are using the situation, we are using this corner, this angle to make it work, right? This is very strong and very good. Now we will try to hide our cupola behind the wall, and we will try to beat the living crap out of the enemy Renegade. This is the most important thing to do. And as you can see, enemy Renegade is not a silly goose. He is trying to hide his cupola whenever SMV was trying to get a bit involved, right? Looks like this gentleman knows what he is doing, and he is trying to play the Renegade very well. Now, speaking about the gun accuracy, in my opinion, for a tier 8 heavy tank, the accuracy of this vehicle is very good. I think the accuracy is fine of this tank. Now, speaking about the penetration, 226 millimeters of penetration and 1080 shell velocity is nice. If you are loading gold, your shell velocity is 1380 meters, which is even better, right? Let's get real. So this is definitely a highlight of this tank, and it is working extremely well. Is this tank performing better whenever you are shooting gold? Undoubtedly, yes. This tank is so much better whenever you are shooting gold, but like significantly better. So the gold dependency on the vehicle is huge, in my opinion. It doesn't mean you cannot play this tank with the standards. You can, but if you have a choice, gold is the way to go, and that's what you need to do. Some people would call this mini E5, and for me this tank is a bit better than E5 is. This is how I would look into this. In other words, it is perfect tank for a player who knows what he is doing in the game, right? Okay, excellent. Mr. Renegade is dead. He was a bit too aggressive, in my humble opinion. Anyways, this is only the start. Now we are going to craft a better angle, and we will start farming everyone over there. This game should be as a bare minimum, hopefully. As a bare minimum, it should be like 4,000. We are taking our time to aim, and let's start the farm. Let the farm begin, fellas. Let the farm begin. How are you doing, mister? Enjoying yourself? Good to hear that. Oh, that is so sad. Come on, you can hit this better. You can hit this better, buddy. Come on. Oh, see? All we need a bit of the trust, and we are going to be completely fine. How about the Mr. Prototype going through the open field? How are you doing? Oh yeah, he is indeed going through the open field. I did not really wanted to take this one for the team, but I did. At this point I can only cry about my life decisions and life choices. Meanwhile, we are taking our time to hit the IS-5, which is good. Even though I'm down to one-shottable, he has horrible gun accuracy. I am not afraid to pick against the tanks like IS-5 because I know how horrible they are. Speaking about accuracy, it is very, very, very hard to hit something, so I couldn't care less about him. And I am taking my chances against the tanks like IS-5. I just do. And look, this game is pretty much showcase, yeah, you can play this tank with the standards. You don't need to spam the full gold in order to feel like you are a powerful tank or something, right? I am trying to shoot as many standards as I physically and possibly can. Obviously, if I would play against the tier 10s, I would more likely simply load way more gold ammunition for obvious reasons. That's what I would do. I am kind of down to fartable for a Scorpion G, so obviously I want to be smarter and I do not want to get claimed for free. I still want to get a couple of shots. It would be much appreciated. Luckily, Progetto is a tourist. I appreciate him a lot. He is traveling around the game. He is enjoying himself. He is counting the stars. He is looking at the moon. And he is, you know, making sure we are going to enjoy ourselves, if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, Swiper, lower play, 20mm, overmatch. Unfortunately, not really. It's okay. He might kill me, I don't really mind. Although he has a shit gun handling, so there is a big chance he won't hit us. Luckily, we are having our last shot, and we have a beautiful, beautiful performance of 4,200. One more, maybe? Oh! Oh! We turned on APCRs while we were out of the standards and then twice in a row you'll see going through the 400 meters distance. Absolutely phenomenal tank. Very, very beautiful vehicle. I think in 2022, in the start of the 2022, I was grinding this tank mark of excellence up to 100%. I was struggling. I was cursing on the tank, I was cursing on the gun, and I was cursing left, right, and center. Tank is nice, fellas. Let's get real. Tank is nice. It is very, very powerful vehicle to play with, and it is capable of doing many, many good things. So, 4,400 damage, 300 assisting damage. We are top by experience, we are top by the damage, and we made casual 154,000 profits, although keep this in mind, 65 are coming from the mission completion. One more thing, before the video, I definitely warmed up with this tank. I figured out how to play with a vehicle, because I haven't played with a tank for a couple of times, well, for quite some time, right? So I needed to warm up for that, and warming up games weren't as great as this one. Also, one more thing to say, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you care about the tank, you can always use the index page. There is overall ratings here, there is equipment set up by the content creators, there is crew skills, there is mark of excellence values. In the same time, you can use the filters, for example, to find the beginner friendly tank and whatnot. We are improving index heavily. We are trying to work our butts off, so hopefully you will find this information. For example, what tank is good with standard ammunition, and so on, so on. You can find everything. Go play around with this filter, and hopefully you will find some use for yourself. And now, without further ado, let's go for round number 2. Okay, guys, let's see what do we have. So, Studzanki, tier 6 matchmaking. This is good. This is good. Okay, so what I am thinking, there is two options how I can play this game. Option number 1 is to take the typical play over there. Option number 2 is to try to be a bit more aggressive and try to take this side. I am going for more aggressive option. Hopefully it will work. And looking into the setup of our team, looks like we have plenty of the forces who are going to commit to this side and who are going to go in, right? That's what we want to see, and that's what we are looking for overall. we are going to push in front. We are not going to pussy out. We are going to go like there is no tomorrow. We are asking help from the shitter, and we are going together with him. I got high explosives loaded, so I am just going in. At this point, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are just going in. And here you go. Now light tanks. Oh boys, you will enjoy this to the maximum. One for you for a good measure. Come here. Come here, boys. You will love this. You will enjoy this. We are going to make your life beautiful. Come here, mother truckers. Come here. We came with peace. We came with a big smile on our face. Just enjoy yourself. One for you. And that's it. Light tanks, we are gone. Light tanks just shed their pants and they simply said, "Nya!" This is how it is looking like. Okay, that is fair and that is beautiful for us. Meanwhile, cover 1S is crossing through the middle of the field, which is good for us. So now we can start our farming plantation and our farming simulator, right? Let's get real. Tier 6s do not really have too many hopes against the Renegade. Renegade is absolutely amazing tank and it is capable of doing many bad things, and cover 1S is just cover 1S, right? It is powerful against the tier 4s, not against the tier 8s. So at this point we need to be smart and we need to start punishing enemies whenever they are messing up, right? Beautiful shot to cover 1S. I am super happy about this. Very, very nice. In the same time, I am trying to figure out what is the right angle for us to craft and to start punishing the enemies whenever they are playing too aggressively. And I think we found one. So, how are you doing, sir? Right into the lower plate. I hope he won't hit us, and he didn't. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Very nice. Okay, so at this point I am relocating. I'm a weird of the artists. I know what is happening here. I know they are trying to beat the living crap out of this poor Cromwell, and they will try to beat the living crap out of me as well. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, Cromwell is regretting his life choices. Meanwhile, we are going to say hello for this tier 6. We are going to say, how are you doing, my man? Meanwhile, Shrek is getting spotted in the back. That is very, very good. And at this point, we kind of need to be concerned about the Arthas, I would say. But in the same time, everyone is just saying, please farm us. I can see their Type 64. He is dying. By the way, this is the best case scenario for pretty much any tank over there. If you are a tier 8 and you are getting the tier 6 matchmaking, let's get real. You have a bit more on your shoulders to do than let's say if you are playing in the tier 8 matchmaking. You just simply need to do more. So you have more responsibilities. So in this game, what I want to see in this game, if we are going to get, let's say, 4,000 to 5,000 damage, I am going to be very, very happy about this. And that's what I am looking for, and that's what I am aiming for. As you can see, I am being relatively aggressive. I am trying to punish enemies every single time whenever I have a choice to do so. And we are doing a great job. We are doing quite a bit of the heavy lifting here as well. Let's see. We are already sitting on 3.3 plus 1.2, and there is still a lot of things to do. This game, unironically, could be 8,000 combined. This could be 8,000 combined, unironically. Okay, let's see what we can do for this Mr. Cover 1S, and is he sitting somewhere over there? I have a decent view range for this vehicle as well, although I am still a heavy tank. What that means? Well, to say that straight in the face, heavy tank means I have no camo whatsoever. So we need to keep this in mind, and I need to be very, very cautious whenever I am playing somewhere, you know? It's very, very important. I have a gun, yes, you are 100% correct about this, but that's about it. Oh? Mr. Tiger, you came to feed me? Thank you. Mr. Tiger came to feed me. I think he's shooting high explosives, so he's literally meatball. He is literally a meatball, and I appreciate him, fellas. He is very, very, very good person for helping us to play the game, let's say, a bit better and to get a nicer score for ourselves, right? Meatball! Tourist, fellas, tourist! I am so excited about this game. What is happening here, it is absolutely, absolutely ridiculous, if you know what I mean. It truly is. It truly is, fellas. Okay, Mr. Borat here. I am going in and I will shoot high explosive. He is officially dead. Absolutely amazing. At this point, I really want to go back. I need to make sure enemies will not cap the base. It is one of the most important things in this game, because if enemies are capping, it is a game over, and I cannot allow them to do this. I have no rights to lose this game. And to get this kind of score, we used only 400 of our own hit points. So this is extremely, extremely nice, and this is beautiful. So, first things first. How we can deal with Mr. Panther and Leo? At this point, I think we are going to go in. There is nothing to lose. Well, actually, there is a lot of things to lose, but we are going to be fine. How are you doing? Beautiful shot. Excellent. Excellent. And we should be able to finish this gentleman off. And now we are going to go for Mr. Leo, because I do not really think Leo is going to survive the zombie apocalypse. At least I really doubt he will. How are you doing? Enjoying yourself? Beautiful. And now we are going to beat the living crap out of the artist. Such a beautiful game. Such a beautiful game, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Making Rene work to perfection. Okay. I see what you have done there. Arta should sit somewhere here. I'm going for the Artas. I think this is the right way to play this game. Skill, not Charlie. Surely. We can do this, mate. Okay. Hi, YouTube. You smart bugger. You smart bugger. Very, very smart. Very smart. Okay, let's go. All we need to do, we need to make this, we need to make pressure in this side. That's all we need to do. Meanwhile, Arta is trying to get involved. He just shotgun at me. That's bad. Oh, that's very, very bad. We will survive. We will survive. Or will we? Or will we? This is the question. Okay, I am feeling pretty good. Even though I am pretty much all the time stunned, it doesn't really change anything. Our driver is dead. That's bad. He's waiting until I am going to peek. Good. Very, very good shot for our guy. By our guy. That's excellent. Let's see. Okay, he just fired. Good, 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 good. Can we hit him, please? Game, can we hit him? We can hit him. I believe we can hit him. Thanks, mate. I almost throw at this. I almost throw at this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Almost. 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 Trukšt. I have a feeling we got a blind shot. I have a feeling, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we got a blind shot on the Jeff. I have a feeling. No, we don't. Take it. Nice. 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 That's what I am talking about. That's what I am talking about, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely, absolutely insanity what we had there. Absolutely insanity. Looking into the score and how we made this tank work, I couldn't even imagine that. And you see a bit of the warming up, pumping the biceps. Hoppa, hoppa, hoppa. And here we go. This is the performance which we have. Fellas, we made Rene work. We played with this tank to perfection. Thanks, mate. Have a good one. By the way, second game on YouTube. Ooh, okay. Listen, look at this beauty. We got a solid ace, but like a very, very solid ace. Very, very solid. Steel wall, high caliber, confederate, rigged brother in arms. 1.9 base experience. 1.9 base experience, fellas. 1.9 base experience. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Absolutely insanity. And we made 155,000 profits without boosters, without anything. And you know what? From now on, we are going to go only down the hill. So, we are checking our average performance. Fellas, I would say this is a good video. 5,300 damage, easy. 1.2 thousand assisting damage, very nice. We played for 6.5 thousand combined. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good one. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and we made Rene work to the maximum. I think we are pushing Rene to the limits, right? Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Take care and have a good one. Skill is out for today. Peace.